coming to accounting records of non-profit organizations. Now students, remember, non-profit organizations, they generally collect funds, donations from public, and these funds are ultimately meant for use of welfare of the society itself. Since the money belongs to the public, it is meant for the use of public, so these organizations are required under law to maintain their accounts in a certain manner. Remember, these accounts are subject to audit by various government departments. Plus, these accounts have to be submitted to registrar of societies under which non-profit organizations are registered. So students, coming to the accounting process, the basic accounting process that is followed is a double entry concept only, double entry system only. So basic entries are made according to double entry system. That is, all day-to-day transactions are recorded according to double entry system. They are journalized, transferred to ledger accounts, then a trial balance is taken out. Remember, the concept is same. The trial balance tallies, it means there is no arithmetical error. But what next? Besides these, when the final accounts are prepared, there is some difference as compared to profit-making organization. So the final accounts of a non-profit organization consists of three basic statements. It has first statement by the name of receipts and payments account. Remember students, as the name suggests, receipts and payments, that means it shows receipts and payments made by an N.P.O during a particular period. It is very similar to cash book. Rather, the correct expression of receipts and payments account is that it is a summary of cash book. We can write it as a summary of cash book. You record all the receipts, you record all the payments that are made by an N.P.O during a year, irrespective of the fact whether they relate to this year, previous year or next year. Any receipt made would be recorded on the receipt side, any cash paid would be recorded on the payment side. So it is a summary of the cash book. Remember, a cash book makes a chronological entry of all the receipts and payments, whereas the receipts and payments account merely writes in summarized manner under what headings the cash has been received and under what headings cash has been paid. Now, the second account is income and expenditure account. Now students, this account is very similar to profit and loss account. In a profit making organization, we prepare income statement, that is profit and loss account, in which all the all the incomes related to this year and all the expenses related to this year are recorded. It is prepared according to the matching principle. So we replace the name of profit and loss account by income and expenditure account. Why so? Because the motive is not to earn profit. So it is exactly the same account, prepared exactly in the same manner, but the name is income and expenditure. Remember, it is prepared on accrual basis with matching concept. That is, all the incomes of this year, all the expenses of this year would be recorded whether they have been paid or not, right? So you can say that receipts and payment is prepared on cash basis, whereas income and expenditure is prepared on accrual basis. And the third statement is balance sheet. We all know what is a balance sheet. It is a position statement which shows the value of assets and liabilities in a non-profit organization as on a particular date. So students, basic process that is followed is double entry system, but in final accounts, three statements have to be presented. That is receipts and payments account, which is a summary of cash book. income and expenditure account, which is just like profit and loss account, but it is prepared on accrual basis and shows the income and expenses of this year only, whether they have been paid or not. And lastly, we have balance sheet, that is position statement, which shows assets and liabilities of an NPO as on a particular date.